Hello, my name is Janisa Simmons and I am a Principal User Experience Designer for Seeq Corporation. Today I want to tell you all about this wonderful experience that I had. I am currently in Las Vegas and our product team was able to participate in a sales kickoff and global partner organization meeting that was hosted by our company. We had 2 developers, 2 product managers, and 1 UX designer that attended. And then we also had our chief product officer who attended the event as well. So the first thing we need to understand was who is at the event. The folks that were at the event were our sales team, our marketing team, and our partners. In this case, I was able to learn about our partners who are, in a sense, they're a user as well, because sometimes they're coming up with different solutions that they can use to help out our users. They were able to give us a lot of great feedback on our product, on some of the things that they're hearing that the users are asking for. So what I will say, a key takeaway is sometimes you might not have direct access to your users, but you need to talk to the people who do. And then from there, you build those relationships so that you can figure out how you're going to get that direct access from the users. Also, the people who do have that direct access to the users, they're a user too. It's just a different type of user. It's just a different case. So keep that in mind. You know, you don't want to discount people's opinions and feedback because they're not the exact user group that you're going for. There's something special about those users as well. So whoever that is at your organization, if you're having a hard time getting directly to the user, then you want to make sure that you build those relationships with the folks that are the closest to your users. Next, we had to determine what is it that we want to get out of this event. What are we trying to achieve? So we knew that we wanted to get feedback on some of our recent features. We also knew that we wanted to just create some engagement and get people to sign up to participate in future sessions and give us feedback in the future. Sign up to give us feedback in the future. Third thing we had to think about were all the logistics. All right. How much time do we have? Where are we going to be located? What materials do we need? Who's bringing what? All of those things we had to think about and plan out. So let me just show you what we did. So we had a table, and on that table, we had a poster, this poster that I created. Okay, so this is the poster that we use. It was Seeq product team, just to give some visual around who we are and what it is that we do. And our primary goals were to get feedback from users on some of our new features and to also solicit more features for people to sign up to give us more feedback in the future. And also, of course, just conversation, learning about our users, learning about who they are and what problems they're trying to solve, things like that. So on the table, we had the poster. We had 2 laptops that were connected to external monitors. On the external monitor, there was a video that just played. Our product manager, she created a beautiful video that just showed all of the new features that we have, and it just cycled through all of those features and new ways to engage with us, all of that. So that was absolutely wonderful. And the computers, what we used the computers for was the demos and usability testing. So depending on the comfort level of whoever we talk to, they may actually take a seat and try out some of the features, or we might demo the feature to them and let them give us feedback on it as we demoed. But I mean, when I tell you, we had some wonderful engagement when it came to that. We had people who were trying out our new features. We had people who were, we just demoed the features to them. So again, thinking about methodologies. While most of the time I prefer a usability session, in this case, demos were absolutely fine. And so we were able to demo the feature to some people and get feedback from them just based off of a demo, which was absolutely wonderful. We were able to Just have engaging, meaningful conversations. And then we were also able to get people to sign up to give us more feedback in the future. So it was a great, great, great success. One of the things I'd like to say is that I love people. I love helping people. I love working with people, and the energy in the room when you actually get the chance to physically be around people who are using your product. That is absolutely amazing. Insightful things. Be flexible with your methodologies. Some user research is better than no user research. So don't get so caught up on the way you learned it. Be flexible. Modify it. Change it. Make the usability research work for you. Another key takeaway is that product and UX has to work well together. We had a couple of developers that are from the product team, and they were able to attend. And I mean, it was beautiful being able to see them talking with our customers, understanding things from their perspective, understanding the work that they build and how people want to use it, where they want to go with it, how they see it improving in the future, what are their needs. It is very empowering when something you built is being used by thousands of people and you're able to talk about that. Like, yeah, you built that. So again, you want to keep good relationships with your developers and your product managers. Work with them. Everyone should be in the same loop. Everyone should be on the same page. Everyone should be speaking the same language. Okay? And if you're not, communicate that. Communicate everything with each other. Be on the same page. Another thing, always look for opportunities to strike up a conversation. So there were times where no one was at our table. People wanted to eat, right? They wanted to have breakfast or lunch and dinner, things like that. So there were times where the table was a little bit empty. Well, what do? Well, over breakfast or over lunch, have a conversation with those folks. Or maybe if you're standing in line getting coffee, hi, I'm such and such, what's your name? We all had name badges. So we all had name badges like this. Okay? So yeah, we all had name badges. And so, you can call people by name, speak to them. People love to be called by name. People love to be remembered. Another tip is try to find ways to document your findings. So what I found was that there were so many conversations that were happening that it was hard. I mean, I had little sticky notes that I was trying to write on, trying to capture information as people were talking. It is very, very challenging to capture a lot of information, capture that information. But, either at the end of the day or at the end of the week, find time to just have a brain dump. I created a mural board where we were able to go in and just create a bunch of stickies and just dump your brain. Anything you thought about this week, anything that happened this week, just write it down. Write it down. That way it's just not stuck in your head. All right? Have a follow-up meeting after the event so that the high-level findings don't get lost. And make sure that you share it with your organization. Share it with the folks that couldn't come. I made that mistake one time before at another organization where I went to an event and I had all these conversations with all these people. And when we came back, we didn't do a share out. And people kept wondering, like, okay, well, what did y'all do when y'all visited that the other location? And so I think it's very important to share what you learned with your peers. Of course, it's not going to be exactly the same because they didn't attend, but maybe it'll spark interest. Maybe the next time they'll want to go. Maybe they'll want to participate, or maybe they'll see the value in talking and connecting with your users or folks that are closest to your users. Maybe they'll decide that they'll participate in the next usability session because it's exciting. What we do is exciting. It is fun. It is the best thing, in my opinion. I have the best job. I always say that. I have the best job, but I love it. I love what I do. I hope this video gave you some insight into what product feedback can look like on a company-wide level. If you like my video, please feel free to subscribe, like it, thumbs up. If you have any comments, please leave comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. Is this something that you've done in the past? What are some of the methodologies that you use? What are some of the constraints that you may have had? If you have any questions or you need any suggestions, please do ask me that as well. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day.